So data success and algorithm slash experiment one. So the question was to implement a stack using three basic functions: the push, the pop, and the display function. To implement this, I used a class, and in this class, I'm having a dynamic array to give the user the freedom to expand when when an overflow array uh, an overflow error occurs. So this is the code, and let's go to the code. So here, I've used a template syntax in order to give the user the freedom to accept any data type. Okay. So here, this is the private part of the class where I declare elements, and here this is an array pointer of the data type specified by the user. This thing is current size. This is maximum size, and I'm initialized both to 0. This is the public part of the class. So here I have a constructor with the default argument size is equal to 1. Uh, while like initializing the object, if the user specifies the size, then this default argument will be uh, this default one will be replaced with the size given by the user. Otherwise, if the size is not specified, then just size is equal to 1 is used. So here I initialize current size to 0. Maximum size is the size given by the user, and I make a array in the memory. Like this is a dynamic array in heap. So with the user specified data type, and the size of the array as the maximum size, and I use this pointer to point to this dynamically allocated array in the heap. The first function will be push. So here we receive the element from the user as an argument to push. Okay. So we have a if statement. When the overflow error occurs, this if statement will be used to identify it. Say for example, current size is equal to maximum size. That means the stack is full, and the user executes a command to push. That's when this thing will be checked. If current size is equal to maximum size, that means overflow error is there. Like you can't add any more elements to the stack. So that's when we print overflow error. And here I give the option to the user to expand the array or not. The way this dynamic allocate this thing works is if the user gives yes, that is passes the value 1, the array size will expand into twice the initial array size. Say the initial array size was 10, now the array size will be 20. So I'll go to that. So I make a temp variable here and input that temp variable. Uh, this temporary variable is to get the user choice, either 1 or 0. If I give 1, that if temp is equal to 1, then this thing will execute. I make a new pointer, old array, and I point this to the stack. Now uh, I use the array that I initialized here, like that pointer, to point to one to make a new dynamically allocated array with twice the size. So this pointer, which was pointing to the stack, is being assigned a new address where the brand new like array exists. Now maximum size is doubled. Then what I do is I copy all the elements in the old array, like the stack. So this old array points to the stack. So I need to copy all the elements in the existing stack to the brand new dynamically made array which we use as a stack. So that's what I do here. I iterate through all the elements. So and I copy the elements in the the stack which was full to the new array. And then finally, I delete like the old full stack. Now we have a new stack, that is a new array with twice the size. And after that, I just like uh, yeah. After that, here I just uh, add the new element to be pushed to the new stack. So if you see here, if the user gives 0, that is no, the program will automatically return back. Like it will like stop executing this pop function. Sorry, this push function. Now the pop function. Pop function is very simple. If the current size is 0 and the user gives a pop, that means it's an underflow error. Like already stack is empty and the user is execute uh, having a, wants the pop function to be executed. That's when this thing happens. An error message is printed stating is an underflow error, and the function call is returned back to the main program. Top function gives the top element of the stack. So stack is like what like the the last element in the stack. That's the topmost element. Empty function says if the stack is empty or not. So CSS current size is double equal to 0. If it is empty, it will return 1. That is true. If it's not empty, it returns 0. That is false. Full function is like says whether the stack is full or not. If this is if current size is equal to maximum size, that's when the stack is full. So if that's the scenario, this will change to 1. Otherwise, this will return 0. Last function, display. Here display, uh, if the current size is equal to 0, there's nothing to display. So in that case, the call return we just print a statement, no elements in stack, and return the function call back to the main program. And if the current size is greater than 0, that is some elements are present in the stack, that's when we print the stack in a linear fashion, like elements in stacks are as follows, like linearly. That's that. So here's the main function. Here I declare a variable in as size to be passed when initializing the class stack. So say I'm like asking the user default size and I'm passing this to the class, and I give the option like liberty of user choosing uh, to do the option. Like user can press 1 to push, 2 to pop, 3 to display, and 4 to exit. So I store all this in a variable called choice. The choice that the user gives here, the choice. So I have a while loop which will stop executing when the user gives 4. And inside this while loop, there's a switch case statement. So based on the user input, uh, like action will be done. If the user inputs 1, then the push function will be executed. If the user inputs 2, pop function will be executed. User inputs 3, display function will be executed. If user inputs any other choice other than 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe sometimes randomly, like if he presses E or 10 or something else, like there will be a message printed, sorry, invalid input, try again. So after this switch case function executes, this menu option is again shown to the user and choice is again taken. So if the user says 4, then here the loop will, the control will come from the loop and the program finishes. So I will just demonstrate this like with an example. Just a minute, I'll just demonstrate this code, like the live working of the code. So if you see, it asks the default size. Say I just want a size of 3. So 3. So it asks me three options, either to push, pop, or display. As of now, say I just want to push. I'll push. Okay, enter the value to be pushed. First element I'll say 10, and I say again I want to push 20. And I say again I want to push 30, and I say again I want to push 40. So if you see here, we have given the size as 3, but but we are planning to push a fourth element. Let's see what happens. It shows as overflow error. Do you want to expand the stack size or not? So if you remember in the pop in the push function, I'd included this option to the user. Like if he wants, he can expand. Otherwise, carry on with the program. So for this example, I'm just saying no. So yeah. So again, the menu comes. So this time I'll pop to show you the underflow error. Pop. Okay. The element which got removed is 30, the topmost element. Again, I pop, element which got removed was 20, the next topmost element. Again, if I pop, the element which got removed was 10. Hmm. So if I pop again, it should show me an underflow error. You can see there's an underflow error showing up, popping up. So last function, I'll show you display. So say I'm pushing 10 again, and I'm pushing 20 again. Now I'll do the display function. So if you see, elements of the stack are as follows: 10 and 20. So if I wanna exit the program, I'll just click 4. Exit. So that's all. Yes. So okay, that's all. Thank you.